Now gives it down low to Ayala. Hill on the outside gets a screen, drives, puts up the floater off the glass and in. Just keep working, Hill, and why not? She's hitting shots. Geary with it, crosses over. Now Jordan back to Geary. Cross-court lob to the far side wing. Jordan with it. Matthew, near side corner. That's Geary, another three. No good. She stepped out of bounds a little too far away. Her heel hit the sideline. 70-44 is the score, 2:36 remaining. Chris Martinez checking in for the Beacons, entering the game for the first time. And now every active player for the Beacons has entered the game. Moore gives it down low to Hill. Hill loses it but travels first. She dragged her right foot. And Glenn Senecal not happy with that call there. Coach Senecal actually hasn't been too happy all game long. A lot of calls haven't gone his way, and his players have just been outplayed by the Beacons. Matthew. Geary. Geary dribbles once, now gives it back to Matthew, pumped fakes. Down low, that shot is put up, but no good. But Wellington is fouled. So with 2 minutes even here, Wellington's going to get a pair of free throws. First one is up, and that one is no good for Wellington. Danae Porter checks in for Rhode Island College, as does Megan Reel. So all the dressed active players for Rhode Island College have entered the game. That one is no good. Rebounded by Rhode Island College. Just to update you on an injury we noticed before with Jessica Rivera. She has her left hand, I believe her left hand, trying to see from here. I just see the big ball of tape around it. And some ice there too. Phillips with it. To Reel. Now Moore takes the shot from the outside. That one's no good. Offensive rebound, but a foul called on the floor. Michaela Illabo gets called for the foul, so a pair of free throws coming up here for Ayala. .131 remaining. First one is up, and that one is good for the junior out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Second one is up, and that one is good as well. Substitution coming in for the Beacons. Oh no, a lane violation is called. Geary gets the inbounds. 1:30 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. Corner three, that is up, and that one is good, much to the delight of the bench of the Beacons. Chris Martinez drains it from downtown. 73-45 the score now. Phillips taken away, Geary with it. Entering the final minute here of the fourth quarter, Geary picks up her dribble, and a foul is called. We'll go against Rhode Island College. Molly Phillips gets hit with the foul, and that's her fifth, so she will foul out of the game. Devin Hill will check in to replace her. Martinez with it. She pulls up from 3 again. Just short, barely grazing the rim. Porter gives it to Moore. 45 seconds remaining here. Porter tries to give it down low to Ayala. Geary tries to take it away. Out of bounds off of Geary. Substitution now coming in for the Beacons as Geary got up a little gimpy. So she'll come off. And she's got a little bit of a limp there. So Moore will inbounds here with 34 seconds remaining in the game. 13 on the shot clock. Hill gets the inbound, dribbles once, puts up the layup and puts it in. Burston takes it across half court. About a half-second difference between shot clock and game clock and a traveling violation. Commit by Martinez. Moore takes it across half court. Let's see if they just concede defeat here or try and put up another shot. Hill with it to Moore. 10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Down low, Hill. Hill dribbles once, kick out. One dribble, mid-range, that one's no good. Overshot the backboard, that one's no good. Has to put back up, and that will do it. So the final score here, Beacons win in dominant fashion and now have 4 wins in a row against Rhode Island College. 73-47, the Beacons are victorious. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Steve will have an interview for us down courtside. You've been watching Beacon basketball on beaconathletics.com.
My name is Kirsten Morrison, aka Keeks. I'm a senior here at UMass. I'm in the Exercise Health Sciences program, and I play volleyball, basketball, and softball. I came here for volleyball, and I chose between basketball and softball, and I went with basketball my freshman year to play, and it's always kind of been a thing that I wanted to do is play softball my senior year, and after talking with Coach Daggs, she was like, yeah, come on the team, and I was like, all right, and here I am playing 3 sports this year. Being a Beacon, I don't even know if words can describe. Coming here as a freshman, I was a little nervous and scared, but I walked in these doors and they all had open arms. They showed me the ropes. The coaching staff, the athletic staff, the chancellor, the vice chancellors, everyone here is so welcoming, and I really can't stress enough about how much this is really a second family for me here at UMass. I got my 1,000 points this year. It's amazing. I don't even think words can describe how I feel about it. It's something I've always wanted to do my whole life, and doing it here with my teammates and the coaching staff here is just an unbelievable experience, and I'm so happy to be able to do that. I'm doing my internship this summer at the Quincy YMCA, and I really hope to be coaching in my future.
Today, played well against RIC previously this year, and you used to be assistant coaches with the head coach for RIC. How did that kind of let you guys prepare for RIC, and you kind of know how his coaching methods are?
Yeah, well, like you said, because we had seen them once before, today I kind of knew what to expect, and with film exchange and having the ability to watch, I kind of knew what was new for them from what we didn't see the first time. So I thought the girls did a really good job yesterday preparing and practice where it all starts. We had really good energy yesterday. I thought it really carried over into today's game.
Now you guys hit 9 threes today. The offense was just firing left and right. How do you kind of keep that going for the last 4 games of the year?
Yeah, we just shared the ball. We played team basketball today. I mean, it was pretty to watch. Even when we didn't make shots, we took the right shot. We shared the ball. I mean, in the first half, we had 12 assists on 15 makes. And that's just a real tell sign of how you're playing. And we were playing together today.
Now, what kind of confidence is that kind of boost for you guys going down the stretch?
It's 2 in a row. We want to peak at the right time. The next 3 weeks would be the right time. So I think the last 2 games, including today, are starting to build us for when it really counts in conference play.
Thank you, Coach. Back to the booth.
Thank you very much, Steve. A big win for the Beacons and Christina Baugh by a big margin as well. take a look at some of the highlights for the second half, as the Beacons, well, they had a great second half, much like they did a great first half. Let's take a look. Murphy down low. And that one is ripped away by Rhode Island College, but taken back by Geary. Down low to Murphy, who lays it in with the reverse left. Jordan on the far side now gives it to Murphy down low. Double team kick out. Geary on the near side wing. That one is good. And the one go. Geary now down low. Murphy, they're trying to work her in this half. Puts it in and one. Gonzalez got that board. Moore swings it to the wing. Hill for three, and that one is good for him, but goes straight to Moore. Hill fakes to her left, drives right, spins, puts up the shot with the left hands. Off the rim and in. Bursting, 9 on the shot clock, down low for Murphy. She's double teamed. Kick out, one dribble for Wellington, who puts it up and in. Rhode Island College running a 2-3 zone. Murphy with it on the elbow on the far side. Now a 3-ball coming. That one is good. This is over, picks up her dribble. Ayala down low, kick out. Swung around to Hill. Hill driving with the right hand, puts up the shot off the glass and in for Hill. She's heating up. Geary now gives it into the corner. No look pass to Matthew. That one is good for the corner three. The fourth and final quarter. Corner three, that is up, and that one is. So definitely an exciting first half, second half, much like the first half. Let's take a look at the team stats now and show you why the Beacons were able to come away victorious. Once again, the field goal percentage was a big margin favoring the Beacons. They shot 48% overall in this game. Rhode Island College shot only 31%. Meanwhile, from downtown, another big discrepancy, 47 for the Beacons, 33 for Rhode Island. From the charity stripe, Rhode Island led in this regard, only 50% for UMass Boston, but 61% for Rhode Island College. Rebounds, the Beacons are actually out-rebounded in this game. Rhode Island College did a good job hitting the glass. 34 rebounds for them compared to only 31 for the Beacons, but assists, a big differential here. UMass Boston, 21 assists, triple the amount of assists that Rhode Island College had. They had only 7. Meanwhile, turnovers, UMass Boston had 21 turnovers. Rhode Island College had 29. Now let's take a look at the team leaders for both teams. A couple players played very well for UMass Boston. Geary led the team with 18 points, and Matthew had 14 off the bench for the Beacons. 3 different players for UMass Boston had 7 rebounds in this game. Hill led Rhode Island College with 9. She was just shy of a double-double, as she had 29 points as well. But the second in scoring for Rhode Island College was Ayala, who had only 4 points on the game. Meanwhile, assists, Geary had 11 assists for a double-double in this game. Moore had 6 assists for Rhode Island College. Geary also had 5 steals. Gonzalez had 3 steals. And 4 players had 1 block for UMass Boston. For Rhode Island College, Phillips had only 1. So a fantastic game for Geary in many regards. Offensively, defensively, sharing the ball. She had a dominant performance from beginning to end. Even hit a couple buzzer beaters throughout the game. Let's take a look at the team's schedule moving forward for UMass Boston. They hope to build some momentum off of this win. Next game will be on the 10th as they travel to Southern Maine. Tip-off is at 5:30. Then they are at Plymouth State on the 13th and return home on the 17th to take on UMass Dartmouth. That game starts at 5:30. I'd like to take a moment to thank our production team. Our producers, Seth Orensky, directors, Elizabeth Gallivan, Alex Carusoto, Instant Replay, Rachel Malsack. I was on play-by-play, Steve Witkowski was on sideline reporter, and of course our camera operators, Steve Consiglio, Taylor Paulina, and Michaela Chinkow. So that just about wraps up our broadcast for the women's game. Make sure you stay tuned. In about 12 minutes, we'll have tip-off of the men's game. And we'll be right back after this here on BeaconAthletics.com. Stay tuned. And I'll be taking you through the broadcast as we are about to start Game 2 of our doubleheader today as the men's basketball team for UMass Boston takes on Rhode Island College. Let's take a look at the matchup between these two teams. Both teams are having rough seasons to start so far. UMass Boston's overall record is 5-14. Rhode Island College 4-16. Both of those are overall. Last time these two teams faced off, UMass Boston won on the road by 2 points. Excuse me, that was the last win for the Beacons, but was by 2 points back in January 26th of 2008. Rhode Island College took the victory last time these two teams faced off back in 2016. All-time series leans towards Rhode Island College 41-25, and Rhode Island College has won 15 matchups in a row. The Beacons hope to end that streak here today. Going through some of the starters now, starting with Rhode Island College. For them, Jimmy Fritzen, Chris Green, Johnny Carwin, Terrence Tribble, and Jason Jones at center. Those are the starters 1-5 for Rhode Island College. For UMass Boston, starting at guard, Isner Barnes. Flanking him is Quadry Allen. On the wing is Maurice McGrath. At forward, Gabriel Pereira. And at center, Sam Freeman. So those are the starting five for UMass Boston. Let's take a look on the stats for the season so far for both teams. Points per game, both teams are doing about the same. UMass Boston has a slight advantage there. They're scoring 68.3 points per game. Rhode Island College scoring 65.8 points per game. Both teams allowing a good number of points defensively, though. UMass Boston actually has more points per game scored than allowed, 67 points per game allowed. Rhode Island College, though, allows 73 points per game. Rhode Island College also allows opponents to shoot 40% from the field. They shoot 40% from the field, 33 from downtown, and a positive rebound margin of +1. UMass Boston, on the other end, they shoot 38% from the field, 31 from downtown, and have a negative 1.8 rebound margin. Both teams turn the ball over at about the same rate. The player to watch for this game is Quadry Allen. Allen, the starting guard for UMass Boston. He is tied for the team lead in points per game with just under 13 and second in assists with just under 3 assists per game. He also has 4 straight double-digit points where he's averaging 17.5 points per game in this span. So look for him to continue his play. This is the first time versus Rhode Island College. He scored 23 points and was 8 for 12 in that matchup. Both teams getting set here for the opening tip. It's up and it is tipped back and won by Rhode Island. Carwin with it. Gets a screen, handoff. Back to Carwin. Jones with it. Jones hands off, and that's a 3-ball, well short. Air ball there by Green. Out top, Eisner with it. Excuse me. Picks up his dribble. Post up, that one is put up, no good. Travel called. Gabriel Pereira turns it over. Carwin takes it across the timeline. Has it in the corner. Looking for someone to pass it off to. Gives it to Fitzen. The foul is called away from the ball. Offensive foul. So turnover commit by Rhode Island College. The Beacons will inbound here. Still 0-0, about a minute in to this game. Iser with it. Now Allen. Back to Iser Barnes. Pulls up at the elbow, but passes it to the other elbow. Down low. That one's put up and blocked. But a foul called. That'll go against Rhode Island. So a pair of free throws coming up here. They're going to get Terrence Tribble with that foul. So center Sam Freeman will get a pair of free throws here. That one is up and that one is good. No good. Still 0-0. Second one is up. That one is good. So finally, first point of the game scored by either team. It's 1-0 Beacons. Full court trap being run here by the Beacons. Fritzen with it. 3-ball. That one is no good. Rebound now being pulled in transition by Iser. But he slows things down and gives it to Allen. 2-3 zone being run by Rhode Island here. Jump shot from the free throw line, no good. And rebounded by Rhode Island. Chris Green with it. Gives it to Carwin. Now to Jones. Dribble. Foul called away from the ball. Another offensive foul. They're going to get Johnny Carwin with that foul. That's his first. 3 fouls in the first half for Rhode Island. 18 minutes remaining here. Down low now on the wing. That's a 3-ball. That one is no good. Too strong. Iser overshot the rim. Near side, Allen. Actually, that was Iser who commit the foul. Green to inbound. To Carwin. Swung around to Tribble. Fritzen. He drives. Backdoor pass. That one's put up and no good, but a foul. So going to the free throw line will be Jason Jones. Nice no-look pass there by Fritzen. Just threw it across his chest. Second foul commit by UMass Boston. Free throws up, and that one is no good. Still 1-0 Beacons here. Very slow start offensively for both teams. Jason Jones puts up the second one. That one is no good, short. Iser takes it across half court, slowing things down. Freeman, kick out. Now on the near side, a pump fake by Green. That one's put up no good. Offensive rebound put back up. That one's no good. Gabriel Pereira missed that second chance opportunity. Both teams still looking for the first field goal of the game. Doesn't come there. That one's no good. Put back up and in, and there it is. First field goal of the game for either team scored by Jason Jones. Now it's 2-1 Rhode Island. 17 minutes remaining here in the first half. Iser gives it to Freeman. Now McGrath. McGrath. Tipped out of bounds. Carwin tipped it out. Substitutions coming in here. Dan Powers will check in for UMass Boston. That one is put up off the dribble, no good. Iser with the miss. It's saved, but out of bounds. Nice effort there by Dan Powers. Kevin Lewis-Jean checks in for the Beacons. They'll replace Sam Freeman. Fritzen drives, now kicks it out. And a carry called there against Chris Green. Score remains 2-1. Checking in for Rhode Island College is Malcolm Smith. He'll replace Green. Powers now on the outside. But that one's put up with 11 on the shot clock, and that one is drained by McGrath. First field goal of the game for the Beacons as they're up 4-2. Low scoring, but back and forth at least, and it's out of bounds. It'll be Beacon ball. Foul called. An immediate timeout taken here, so we'll take a break with them. The score, very low scoring. Both offenses struggling to put the ball in the basket. Score is 4-2 here with 15:49 remaining. And we'll be right back here on BeaconAthletics.com.
Golden, golden sun. Another year no longer young. I've been holding on. Oh, I'm so glad we're here again. Kicking the leaves left in the rain. I've been holding on.
Back here on BeaconAthletics.com, the score is 4-2, Beacon's on top, but both teams have been struggling on offense. So neither team has really been able to take advantage of the offensive struggles, though, and build up a lead. We'll see if either team can come out better prepared on offense after this timeout. Foul was called against UMass Boston. That'll be their third foul of the half. Both teams sitting with 3 fouls apiece. UMass Boston breaks. Rhode Island is already broke, so we're good to go. Inbounds coming underneath the basket. Smith with it. Crosses over, drives from the outside, loses his ball, gets it back though, puts it up, no good. Now pushing in transition is Iser. Iser gives it to Powers, who puts it up off the glass and in. Brandon Williams Jr. checked in. He tries to give the ball down low, almost knocked away. Triple gives it back to him, though. That one is up and off the glass and in. Nice lay in there by Brandon Williams. Using the backboard to his advantage. Iser with it, working against Williams. That one's too high off the glass and no good. Triple gets the rebound. Gives it to Jones. Excuse me, that was Fitzen who lays it up and in. Back-to-back baskets for Rhode Island, as it's all tied up here at 6 apiece. Iser dribbles once, gives it to McGrath. Powers, he puts up the 3. That one is no good, just a little short. Williams Jr. starts to push in transition, realizes he doesn't have numbers and slows down. Now he works, kick out, fits in, that one short, no good. Powers with the rebound. Crossing over between his legs, almost losing his dribble though. That was Green. McGrath now down low, that's a baseline jump shot. That one is good off the assist from Iser. Kevin Lewis-Jean with the baseline jumper there. It's 8-6 Beacons. So the offense is picking up for both sides. That one is up. Finger roll, no good. Rebounded by Powers. Fritzen missing that one there. He should have gone off the glass like he did before. Allen with it. Bit of a miscommunication there between McGrath and Powers. Powers now down low, and a travel called against Powers. McGrath and Allen were actually the two that had the miscommunication. Couple substitutions for both sides. Scheider and Corey Smith check in for Rhode Island. Pereira returned for UMass Boston. Pick and roll, that one's lobbed down low, kick out corner, 3 ball, just short. Neil Cesar also checked in for the Beacons. He has it right now. Down low. Post up for Lewis Jean. Backdoor pass. That one's up and good. Gabriel Pereira with the lay-in. It's now 10-6 Beacons, largest lead either side has had. And they're going to set up a 2-3 zone defensively. I know it'll be a man-to-man system, and that one is lobbed. Layup no good. Allen takes it across, crosses over in the corner. Drive, put up, no good. The rebound is tipped around and a foul called. They're going to get McGrath with a foul. Oh, excuse me, that was 32, not 22. So that's Cesar they're going to call for the foul. Williams Jr. hands it off. Scheider drives. Sends it to the wing. Kick out. Scheider pump fakes from three. It would have been a deep one. Bounce pass down low, and that one is laid in. Nice, accurate bounce pass from Scheider to Corey Smith. Down low, up, no good. Overshot the rim. Big miss there from Kevin Lewis Jean. Down low, miscommunication as the man is open, and the reverse layup is in. And it's all tied up once again, this time at 10. Justin Campbell, who checked in, gets that that basket, excuse me. One dribble up, no good. Block on the play there. Green pushing. One dribble up off the glass and reverse lay-in is good. Once again, it's Justin Campbell. Back-to-back reverse layups for him. They lost him in transition and a timeout taken by UMass Boston. That'll be immediate timeout as well. So we'll take a quick break. Rhode Island has the lead. They're up 12-10 here in game 2 of our doubleheader. We're actually going to send it down to Steve.
Today, he was talking about the fact that the Beacons are struggling on coming out hot, and they need to be better with that. Today, they're starting off a little slow again. Thank you. Back to the booth.
Thank you very much, Steve. And yeah, slow starts has been the problem for UMass Boston this season. They're actually outscoring opponents in the second half throughout the season so far, but they're being greatly outscored in the first half as well. So slow starts have been a problem for them, but fortunately in this game, Rhode Island had a slow start as well. So it's not like they fell behind big early on. 11:25 remaining in the first half here. Rhode Island has 3 fouls. The Beacons have commit 4. Same 5 that were out before are out for Rhode Island. Green, Campbell, of course Smith, Scheider, as well as Brandon Williams Jr. Allen with it. Omerovic swings it near side. Fake pass. Now Allen dribbles, tries to kick it out, but a miscommunication. That one's thrown into the stands. Turnover. Rhode Island will get possession. Williams Jr. takes it across the timeline. One dribble and a handoff. Green with it. That one's a 3 ball. That one's no good. Iser with it in transition now. Beacons are going to slow things down and give it to Allen. Down low, that one's up by Omerovic, and he's blocked. Pushing in transition is Rhode Island now. Williams. That one is saved by him. Shot put up no good. Missed there by Corey Smith. Allen going to slow things down here. 2-3 zone being set up by Rhode Island. Powers dribbles once, puts it up. Allen, 3-ball, few feet off the arc, just short. Rebound taken away by Rhode Island. Of course, Smith is the one who stole it, and a foul called. Easy blocking foul there. Iser's the one who commit the foul. Didn't want to allow the easy layup to Brandon Williams Jr. Johnny Carwin checks in for Rhode Island as a couple substitutions enter. Terrence Tribble returns. Caleb Easy Woozy also checks in for the Beacons. That one is up off the glass and in. Scheider laid that one in right off the inbound. Got it just under the basket. Allen to Easy Woozy. Back to Allen. Powers, kick out. Allen again. Powers dribbles twice to Allen. Powers fakes left, goes right. Whistle blown, foul called. It's going to be on the floor. Scheider called for the foul. Powers puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Rhode Island College and almost thrown away. Kept it in, but straight to Powers. Powers gives it to Easy Woozy, who puts it up off the glass. No good. And a foul called. Beacons were way too aggressive there. They had a 3-on-2 disadvantage, but still tried to put it up in transition rather than wait for reinforcements to arrive when everyone else realized the ball was turned over. Green takes it across. He's going to settle things down. Pick and roll. Green takes it to the left. Now gives it to Carwin. Carwin double teamed. Now the double team backs off as he gets outside and gives the ball away. 3-ball off the dribble. That one's no good. Allen with the rebound. Two-three zone once again being set up. And that pass was missed. Not sure who he was going for there. In transition, tough shot up off the glass, no good, but a foul is called. And you get Quadry Allen with the foul. That'll be his first, team's 7th foul. So it'll be free throws here from here on out for Rhode Island. Until halftime at least. First one is up, and that one is no good off the back iron. Sam Freeman returns for the Beacons. So does Pereira. Second one is up, and that one is nothing but net. Substitution here. Fritzen returns for Rhode Island College. Carwin inbounds. Now Allen with it. Takes it across the timeline. Pereira to McGrath. Baseline jump shot off the dribble. That one's blocked. Goes off the side of the backboard and out of bounds. So it'll remain UMass Boston ball. An immediate timeout taken here, so we'll take a quick break. The score, Rhode Island College starting to pull away here as we're just under 8 minutes. 15-10 the score, and we'll be right back here on beaconathletics.com. First, let's send it down to Steve, who has an update for us. Steve?
Talking to Coach Harris before the game, he also said that he's excited for this game just for the fact that they have played consistently in practice. They have 3 great practices in a row, and he's excited to see what they do on the court today. They're prepared, and we'll see what happens. Back to the booth.
Thank you, Steve. And so far, things have been looking good, especially very early on defensively for UMass Boston. But the offense struggled But following the timeout, both teams were able to get their offense going a little bit, more so Rhode Island College, as they now have a 5-point lead. They're up 15-10. A couple miscommunications, bad passes being made by both sides, though. Rhode Island College had the one that was almost thrown away, but got saved to Powers of UMass Boston instead. Then there was also on the far side wing, UMass Boston with the miscommunication from before. Rhode Island College ready to go. Waiting on UMass Boston, who breaks huddle. Quadry looking for someone to inbound it to. Almost runs out of time, but he finally gets it in. Powers with it, picks up his dribble. Now Freeman, elbow jump shot. That one's no good off the back iron. Powers gets the offensive glass, though. Allen on the far side, McGrath. Allen with it. Blows past his defender, puts up the floater, no good. Freeman can't get the rebound, and he commits the foul out of frustration. Tried to pull it out of the hands of Jason Jones. That'll be a 1-and-1 coming up here. Rhode Island started to head down to our right. They were expecting an inbounds, but that's the 8th foul so far in the half commit by UMass Boston. So a 1-and-1 coming up here. First free throw is up, and that one is no good. Powers gets the rebound. Allen with it. Gets a screen. McGrath. Pereira lobs it back out to McGrath. Bounce pass to Powers out on the wing. Powers gives it down low to Freeman, who puts it up off the glass and in. Looked like Powers was going to put up a shot, but decided to pass in the very last second. Fritzen to Green. Slip screen. Green into the corner. That's a 3-ball from Carwin. That one is good. Carwin with the money shot. 18-12 is the lead now. 6-point lead, the largest lead for either side in this game. Fake pass into the corner, driving and picking it up. Now putting it off the glass, and in is Pereira. Nice play by him there. Drive shot is blocked, put back up though. Nice follow through by Jason Jones. 20-14 is the lead. Freeman sets the screen. Swung around Pereira. Now to Powers. Powers thought that was tipped by Terrence Tribble. He actually pulled his arms away and tried not to grab it for that reason. But the ball wasn't tipped by Tribble. He pulled his hands out of the way first. So it's out of bounds. Turnover, Rhode Island ball. Carwin gets a screen from Jones. Picks up his dribble. Swung around. Now Green with it. Puts up the floater. That one's short. Picked up by the Beacons. Powers drives, and that is an easy travel. Powers took 3 steps to the basket there. No shot, he was getting away with that one. (20-14) the score, 5:45 remaining in the first half. Williams swung around. Fritzen down low, up off the glass, reverse layup, and that one's no good. Kick out, Freeman. Outside Allen, teardrop from way away. That one's no good. Williams Jr. crosses over, pushing in transition. Shot is up off the glass, no good. Second shot opportunity, no good, but a foul called. Powers gets called for the foul. First shot is up. That one is good for Tribble. Josh Ruffin checks into the game for the Beacons. Second one is up, and that one is good. Cesar returns to the game for the Beacons. Iser, and they beat the half-court trap. That one is up off the glass, no good. That's what you got to do when you beat the trap. You got to take advantage. You typically have numbers in that situation. Rhode Island College still maintains possession after almost losing it. Williams Jr. with it, just under 5 minutes remaining here. 16 on the shot clock, takes it to the near side. Top of the key, 3-ball wide open, no good. Second shot opportunity is tipped around. Powers pulls in the rebound. Malcolm Smith just missed that 3. Corner. Dribble once, near side. Powers, he's got a 3. Takes his time. Warm up, no good. Puts it back up, though. No good again. That's out of bounds off of Rhode Island College. Omerovic was down there trying to get the rebound, as was Josh Ruffin. Josh Ruffin stands 6'9", the tallest player on either team. Tall by a couple of inches. Taller than anyone on the Beacons. 3-ball Omerovic. That one's good. Omerovic hits from downtown. 22-17 now the score. Williams Jr. kicks it into the corner for Fitzen. Gets a screen from Core Smith. Switch. Working against Ruffin. Kick out. That one sent all the way to the far side wing. 3-ball, a few feet outside is good. Shiner with the 3 from downtown. Omerovic. That one is tipped, almost taken away. Barnes still has it. Swung around, 3-ball from the corner. That one's overshot, no good. Powers with the offensive rebound. He realized that one was going to miss short. Out of bounds, let's see what they call. They call it out against the Beacons, and it's going to be a media timeout. 3:27 remaining here. The score, 25-17 favoring Rhode Island. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this here on BeaconAthletics.com.
The University of Massachusetts Boston. It's just minutes from downtown, and the Princeton Review calls it one of the best values in the country. A nationally recognized institution of academic excellence and research, UMass Boston offers more than 150 undergraduate and graduate programs, 16 Division III sports, and more than 100 student organizations. To learn more about the opportunities waiting for you at UMass Boston, visit in person or online. UMass Boston, a research university with a teaching soul.
Welcome back to the Clark Athletic Center. Make sure you guys stay tuned for halftime. Steve will have an interview. We'll also play some highlights from the game, highlights throughout winter break of 2016, as well as scores from around the Little East Conference. We got a couple games to update you on. So make sure you stay tuned for all of that here at halftime. Rhode Island College on top 25-17. 3:27 remaining in the half. Just waiting both teams to break their huddle. Rhode Island College comes out. They'll have possession here. And the Beacons break their huddle. Williams Jr. with it. Picks up his dribble. Now gets it right back though. Handoff. Shaquem loses it. They're going to call it jump ball. So it'll be Beacon possession. 3:11 remaining in the first half here. The Beacons will look to try and close the gap before halftime. Allen, near side. Now back to Allen. He backs out. Ruffin looking for someone to pass it to amongst the zone. That one is tipped off of Powers. He wasn't ready for that pass and turned over. Pushing in transition is Williams Jr. Corner, tip out of bounds, and it'll be Beacon ball. Roosevelt Scheider is arguing that was tipped. The officials disagree. Green near side. That's a 3 ball by Omerovich. No good. A foul called. Going to be a defensive foul, not a shooting foul. That's only the 5th foul commit so far by Rhode Island College. They played a pretty disciplined first half. Brandon Fitzen is guilty of the foul. That's his first. Powers to Allen. Omerovich on the baseline, dribbles once, kick to the near side corner, flowing past his defender, putting it up off the glass is Cesar, but he's fouled. That's now 6 fouls on the half. Freeman gets ready to check in as Cesar gets ready to take some free throws. Foul was called on Shaquem Core-Smith. That's his first foul. Free throws up, and that one is no good. Freeman checks in, as well as Kevin Lewis-Jean. New front court for the Beacons. Omerovich and Ruffin check out. Second free throw is up, nothing but net. Full court trap being run by the Beacons. The trap is broken by Rhode Island College. Williams with it. Dribbles twice, hands it off to Green, back to Williams. Williams takes it out to the top of the key and resets. 2 minutes remaining here until halftime. Down low, ball's dribbled as it's almost lost. 3 ball put up with 1 second left. No good. Powers with the rebound. Good defense being played by the Beacons. They didn't give Rhode Island a single look. (25-18) the score. Still a 2-3 zone for Rhode Island College. Powers with it, drives, puts it up off the glass and in. Powers very aggressive going to the rim. It's a long strider too. Makes it tough for defenders to try and defend him without blocking. Lob down low. Dribble once, no good. Off the bottom of the backboard, out of bounds, Rhode Island ball as it goes off a Beacon player. Jason Jones returns to the lineup for Rhode Island. He'll replace Shaquem Core-Smith. Williams Jr. to inbound. Near side pump fake. That one's off the glass, but no, a travel. So the UMass Boston will get it. Allen. Cesar, as we now have 1 minute remaining in the half. 5-point game here as it's 25-20. Allen, kick out to Powers, far side corner. Now back to Powers down low, hop step off the glass, no good, put back up and in. Powers with the strong offensive rebound as we now have 37 seconds remaining here. Also a good 2-for-1 for the Beacons. Lob down low into the paint. Shot is up by Jones off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Beacons. Shot clock turned off as we have 22 seconds remaining here until halftime. Allen's going to slow things down here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Allen gets a back screen from Freeman. Pump fake in the corner, kick out. Powers, 3 ball from the far side wing, too strong, no good. And that will do it. If Powers had hit that, that would have tied things up at 25 apiece. Instead, the score is 25-22 in favor of Rhode Island. We'll take a quick break and return shortly, and Steve will have an interview for us. We'll be right back here on BeaconAthletics.com.
Cheer for the stumbles. The he shoulda had that's. And the tears that linger. For in those moments, greatness lies. There, you will find the provoked, the determined.
Coach, one of the media timeouts, we were talking about it, you had to work through work through your big man. What were you kind of talking about when you said that?
Well, first, I want to call attention to us raising money for breast cancer and just cancer in general. I don't really care about Rick. You know, let's talk cancer research. Or what do you want to talk about?
Look.
Yeah, so we got to get the ball into the middle, because once you get the ball into the middle, it kind of softens everything up. We're trying to get our guys to work through the middle, then look the block. You know, just standard zone. I think we're thinking a little bit too much. We're a little too stagnant. We're standing in our spots. Like they're playing two defense. Like you've been going against this since high school. So just be a basketball player. Think, you know, get the ball moving, get your feet the right ones.
You guys are shooting like 25% right now, and still a really close game. How do you kind of pick it up offensively in the second half?
Well, like I said, media timeout. You know, I don't know what we can do to help us out offensively right now, other than get the ball moving. You know, tailback. You know, which means offensive rebound and create a couple for us. You know, it's everything else that's going to keep us in this ball game. You know, then when the offense shows up, then we'll be able to take the ball game over. But for now, it's going to have to be our defense, our energy, and just our togetherness.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you again. Back to the booth.
Thank you very much, Steve, and certainly a bit of a frustrating first half with the way it started, but the Beacons went on a little bit of a run before the end of the half and almost tied it up, actually. Once again, the score 25-22. And now we're going to send it to behind the Beacon, former Little Flyers making a splash for men's hockey. Let's take a look at that right here.
Gabe Chekrin, Garrett Gallagher, and Drew Gannon have all spent the past 2 years playing junior hockey for the Philadelphia Little Flyers of the EHL. So when it came down to picking out where they were going to spend their next 4 years, it was no surprise they relied heavily on each other to make their decision of where to call home. The trio of freshmen have already made a lasting impact on the nationally ranked UMass Boston men's hockey team. Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Beacon. I'm your host, Haley Dutton. We were able to catch up with the trio of Little Flyers and see why they chose UMass Boston and why it's such a good fit.
Peter Belisle, he just really recruited me hard, and when I visited, I really liked the school. I saw him get to play Babson last year. I really loved the atmosphere after that. So pretty much that game and just seeing the school, it just seemed like the right fit for me.
We all visited together, so I think, you know, it kind of sparked all of our interests at once, and then I just wanted to make sure it was the right fit, so I took my time, talked to my family and stuff, and we decided that it was going to be a good fit, and then these guys had already made their decision, so that made mine a whole lot easier.
I think it definitely made it a lot easier being together. You know, we're very familiar with each other, and you know, with the transition coming into college, it's a new atmosphere, so you want to just be as comfortable as you can be. So I think definitely Garrett's decision made it a lot easier for me.
Kids recruit kids too, so that's a big factor in it. And when you can, you know, a kid can go to school and be comfortable with, you know, a friend, a teammate, I think that definitely plays a part. But, you know, we got to want those kids too, and it just worked out that the past year's team they were one of the top teams in the EHL. You know, Gabe, I think, was Defenseman of the Year in the whole league. Gannon was the leading scorer in the league. Gallagher was a captain and a big part of their team. So it was a no-brainer for us when, you know, we recruited them and they said they wanted to come.
Anthony Fitty actually called me in the summer. Pete put him in touch with me, and he just let me know what he thought of the program. He was from the Little Flyers as well, from our area, so you know, he loved it here. He played 4 years, and then he's now working in Boston, still living in the area. And he spoke very highly of Pete, of the program, and made it really easy for me to make my decision after seeing a guy from our area do it.
Culture had a lot to do with it. Being from the Philadelphia area, Philadelphia suburbs, Boston and Philadelphia as a whole is very, very similar. And then the hockey culture was very, very similar as well. I think Coach Blau has a lot to do with that, in the fact that he kind of brings that hard work mentality that you have to bring every day. And, with the Little Flyers program, it's kind of the same. We were forced to, work extremely hard, and it translated very, very well when I got here to UMass.
I have to say the easiest part is coming right back into a winning mentality team, and just a team that knows how to win, because that's what we were dealing with the past 2 years, and it was a very successful program we have, the Little Flyers, and then coming here, it's like we didn't even miss a step. I think the only thing that was different was maybe the speed, and the guys on the other teams are just bigger and stronger, but that just gives you more motivation to lift harder in the gym and work harder out here on the ice.
Earlier in my tenure here, we got lucky with a bunch of Little Flyer kids. Eric Tuffman was outstanding player, 100-point scorer. Anthony Fitty, LG Gaddison, Andrew Burke. That was the first group to get us going. Philly kids that like Boston, and it's just kind of ironic that we got another group of Little Flyer kids again this year. It's kind of neat.
I think the easiest thing is probably all the guys in the locker room. Everyone was really welcoming to our freshman class. I think having a big freshman class helps a lot too. We're all in the same boat together. We all have a lot of fun. And we all really like each other too, and that's a big thing. I think is just all coming together as a full team, not just a freshman class, but as a whole team.
It was really easy stepping into this program and getting right to work in the summer. Our captain, Albie, really set the tone for the work ethic. I think it's really easy to follow him. We all came in, we had an aggressive coach in the weight room last year, and then Albie and Jeff got right in our face in the summer, and we all got to work, and that was probably the easiest transition. Another thing that really helped is all the seniors. We have a heavily senior-laden team. They made it easy for us to step in, and get right to work. Having them with every step of the way, they're there, showing us what to do, telling us what coach is looking for. So coach isn't constantly in our face. Those guys are on us, and that really makes it easy, even though we have so many freshmen.
I think for me, I didn't really expect to come in and, play every single game. I missed a couple, but scoring a little early in the season really helped me get the monkey off my back. And I think that helped, create some confidence and, just help on the ice as well as off the ice. It really helps.
The resources that we had really helped me achieve a pretty good GPA. I had a 3.77. Mary Beth in the study hall. Coach making sure we're doing our work, and all the guys helping us throughout. It really helped me in class and stuff, so I think that's my biggest accomplishment so far.
One of the things that I really like before games, especially on a Saturday morning, just playing really loud music in the apartment, all cooking our pregame meals. I think that's the stuff that you really look back on and you really enjoy, especially getting ready for the game, getting focused, but at the same time having a lot of fun doing it.
I met Gabe 5 years ago. We were playing midgets. He made the team, and I was kind of just an alternate. He always looks down on me and stuff ever since that day. But all I gotta say is, we end up in the same place. Now we're best friends, and it's just been a great journey.
The three freshmen are aiming to help the team win their first ever regular season title this year. UMass Boston leads rival Babson College by 2 points and has 4 games left in the NEHC regular season. Thanks for watching. I'm Haley Dutton.
All right, and back here at BeaconAthletics.com, let's go over some of the stats here at halftime. Once again, the score, Beacon trails 22-25. They are down, and it was an offensive struggle for both teams early on. Got slightly better towards the end, but still some poor stats throughout the first half offensively for both teams. UMass Boston shot 26% from the field, 22% from downtown. Rhode Island College, on the other end, shot 34% overall, 20% from downtown. Even free throw percentages weren't all that great. UMass Boston shot 50% even, while Rhode Island College shot just under 43%. Lots of rebounds for both teams because of lots of misses. 25 for UMass Boston, 19 for Rhode Island College. Both teams with 7 assists apiece, 8 turnovers for UMass Boston, and 7 for Rhode Island College. And while there weren't too many highlights from the first half, there were some. So let's take a look at those highlights from back in the first half. Still a 2-3 zone for Rhode Island College. Powers with it, drives, puts it up, off the glass, and in. But that one's put up with 11 on the shot clock, and that one is it up, no good. Now pushing in transition is Iser. Iser gives it to Powers, who puts it up, off the glass, and in. McGrath now down low. That's a baseline jump shot. That one, big miss there from Kevin Lewis-Jean. Down low, miscommunication as the man is open, and the reverse layup is. Drive shot is blocked. Put back up though. Nice follow through by Jason Jones. Tall by a couple of inches. Taller than anyone on the Beacons. 3-ball Omerovic. That one's good. Omerovic. Still a 2-3 zone for Rhode Island College. Powers with it. Drives. Puts it up, off the glass, and in. And those were the highlights from the first half. Let's look at the team leaders for the first half for both Rhode Island and the UMass Boston. Points, Powers had 6, leading UMass Boston. Pereira had 4, leading Rhode Island College. Jones with 7, Scheider with 6. Jones also led Rhode Island College in rebounds. He had 7, and Powers had 9 total rebounds for UMass Boston in the first half. 2 assists for Barnes, 2 of them with 2 for Rhode Island College. 1 steal for Powers, 1 steal for Carwin, 1 block for Luis Jean, and 3 players with 1 block for Rhode Island College. Taking a look around the Little East Conference, we got a couple games to update you on. Western Connecticut at UMass Dartmouth starts at 3 o'clock. We don't have the score for that currently. Eastern Connecticut State 44. They lead Plymouth State 24 at halftime. And Southern Maine Keene State just tipped off. The first half just beginning out there. Taking a look now locally around Beaconville, updating you on women's hockey. They lose by the score of 3-1. They win by a score of 3-1. Women's basketball once again won in dominant fashion over Rhode Island, 73-47. Men's hockey at Norwich is just about to start. So after the game, we will update you on the current score for men's hockey. And now we're about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half, so we'll keep it here. Looking ahead to the second half. Both teams, you imagine, want to start shooting better from both downtown, from the floor, from the free throw line, shooting in every aspect. As reflected by the score, and the shooting percentages as well was not good for either team. So you imagine that they would want to do a better job of that before the during the second half. Minute 30 before we get going out in the second half. Teams taking warm-up shots, warm-up dunks too. Gotta wonder if teams may change anything, may try and go smaller, go bigger, work inside, outside. You know, when nothing works in the first half, you got a lot of things to just try in the second half to see if you can get anything to stick. Try and find a go-to scorer, try and work inside, try and hit from downtown and open up down low. Lots of different ways you can make adjustments in a game like this. So we'll take a quick break as we're a minute away from the second half starting and be right back here. The score, 25-22, Beacons trail here on beaconathletics.com.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and I know how powerful words can be. The term gay doesn't mean stupid, lame, or less than.
So I pledge to speak up if I hear the term gay used in a derogatory way or any other homophobic terms.
If you can play in Division III.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and my teammates unconditionally accepted me as part of their family. So now I pledge to do the same for others. If you can play in Division III.
Just moments away from the start of the second half here. Welcome back to the Clark Athletic Center and BeaconAthletics.com. Rhode Island College is already out and ready to go. Beacon's coming out as well. Rhode Island will start with possession here to begin the second half. Beacons went on a bit of a run before halftime. Were able to string together a bit of a run. Close this lead, almost completely close it. Powers just missed on a three-pointer at the buzzer. Taking it baseline as Fitzen kicks it out. Swung around, three ball open for Carwin, no good. Rebounded by Freeman. That's his 10th rebound of the game now. Barnes with it. Allen. McGrath. Now Barnes. Backdoor bounce pass down low to a cutting Freeman who misses the reverse layup. Nice play. Freeman just can't convert. Three ball off the dribble, taking across half court. Nothing but net, but the wrong side of the net. The outside of it. So that'll be an air ball out of bounds. Barnes takes it across. McGrath. Back to Barnes. To Allen. Powers now. Powers replaced Pereira after a pretty good first half. That one is up, and that one is good. Freeman with the rebound, no good. Tip out, and that one is controlled by Carwin, who's pushing in transition. Leans into his defender and draws the foul. Barnes is going to get called for a foul there. That's already his third. So let's see how Coach Jason Harris plays this with Barnes. And an offensive foul going to be called against Jones. So right like that, the ball goes back to the Beacons. Second half starting off like the first half. Very poor on offense. Not a lot of scoring. Actually, no scoring so far in the second half. Score is still the same, 25-22. Barnes works it across the timeline. McGrath, now Barnes. Allen on the far side wing. Back to Barnes. Rhode Island College still running this 2-3 zone. Jump shot from about the elbow, no good. Tipped by Powers, but pulled in by Jones. Carwin with it. Takes it to the left. Picks up his dribble. That one's a three ball. That one is short, no good. Shiner missed on that three ball, but Rhode Island College maintains possession. Fritzen with it, gets a screen. And that one is tipped by Powers and turned over. Pushing in transition is Powers. He's going to go up. Finger roll is good off the backboard. Nice job by Powers. Able to outrun the guard for the opposing team. That one is sent back in and laid in. Carwin over pursued a little bit. Found himself behind the backboard. About to go out of bounds, but was able to keep the ball in play. 27-24 now the score. Barnes with it. To Powers, near side Allen. Doesn't take a three. Backdoor pass, and that one is laid in. That's the second time they've gone to that kind of a play. So I'm wondering if they noticed something at halftime and drew that up, where they have Freeman cutting baseline, and Powers just gives him a touch pass from just inside the elbow. Three ball off a screen. That one is good. Shiner with the three from downtown. It's a 4-point lead now for Rhode Island. Let's see if they run that play again. Down low. Outside Barnes. Steps up. Three. That one's off the rim. No good. Powers with another rebound. Powers is really cleaning up the glass for the Beacons tonight. He's got over 10 rebounds in this game. I mistakenly said Freeman before had his 10th rebound. It's actually Powers who's got well over 10 now. Couple substitutions getting ready to check in for both teams. Powers' first free throw is up, and that one is good. Entering the game for the Beacons is Lewis Jean. Entering for Rhode Island, Justin Campbell checks in, as does Green. Second shot is up by Powers. That one rims in. Full court trap being run by the Beacons now. And Rhode Island's able to beat it. A 3-ball in transition. That one's no good, just short. Barnes to Allen. Back to Barnes. Crosses over, far side, McGrath. Allen, now Barnes. McGrath, 9 on the shot clock. And they're going to call it a defensive foul? Yeah, defensive foul. Thought they may get McGrath with a bit of a push off there. So that'll reset the shot clock to 30 seconds. Powers outside. McGrath, he's going to pull up from 3. That one's no good. Powers follows it up, though. Powers read from outside the arc. That was going to be short on the near side and slashed right to where that ball was going to be. Gets the rebound and puts it back in, and we're all tied up at 30 points. Crossing over, puts it up, no good. And the rebound is stolen away. Jump ball called. Malcolm Smith was able to rip that one away from Jones. Excuse me, that was actually Louis Jean who ripped it away from Jones. An immediate timeout taken here, so we'll take a quick break and return momentarily here on beaconathletics.com. Back here at beaconathletics.com. Rhode Island College ready to go here. And so is UMass Boston now. Just under 16 minutes remain here in the second half. This game is tied up at 30 apiece. Powers inbounds to Barnes. Rhode Island College sticking with that 2-3 zone. It's worked pretty well for them throughout the game so far. Certainly in the first half, it held the Beacons in check. Allen to Powers. Back to Allen now from McGrath. Barnes near side. Pump fake. Down low. Back out to Barnes. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Barnes drives. Pulls up just inside the elbow. No good. A little too strong as it's off the back iron. Williams Jr. with it. Shiner, he drives, stops, spins, puts up a tough shot. His great help defense was there, and a foul is called. Great job by Kevin Lewis Jean to come over and provide help defense. As when Shiner turned around, he faked out his defender, but had no idea the help defense was coming. Foul commit by Dan Powers. That's his second, as well as the team's second this half. Jones getting ready to take some free throws. The first one is up, and that one is good, nothing but net. Omerovich checks in for the Beacons, as does Cesar. Also checking in for Rhode Island is Malcolm Smith. He returns to the game. Second free throw is up, and that one is no good. Omerovich with a strong one-handed rebound. And I think they're saying out of bounds there on the baseline against Rhode Island. I think they said someone for Rhode Island touched the ball while his foot was out of bounds, even though it was in Omerovich's hands. McGrath. Now back to McGrath. Allen with it. Cesar picks up his dribble. McGrath. Bounce pass to Allen. Allen drives, puts up the floater. That one's no good. Rebounded by Rhode Island. Green pushing in transition. Rejects the screen from Jones into the corner. Malcolm Smith. Hand off to Williams Jr. Calling out a play. Works the ball between his legs. Rejects the screen from Jones. Down low. Easy lay in there for Justin Campbell. Nice pass by Brendan Williams Jr. across his chest. 33-30 the score now. Green. Jump shot, and that one is good. Devin Lewis-Jean with the jump shot from the charity stripe. Core Smith puts that one up off the glass and good. Nice strong drive down the baseline from the near side corner. Allen. Back out to Allen. Down low through the hands of Omerovich and out of bounds. He didn't like that call. He thought it went off of Justin Campbell and out of play. Williams Jr. crosses midcourt. Spins back into the screens. Green with the pump fake. Smith backs it out, hands it off for Williams. Gets a screen. Another screen now, both of them from Cora Smith. Ball's loose down on the ground. Both teams trying to jump on it, and a jump ball is called. Rhode Island will maintain possession with 13:04 remaining here. 3-point game. Powers returns to the game. McGrath takes a seat on the bench. 3 balls put up. No good. Shot clock violation. They didn't realize that there was almost no time left on the shot clock there. Malcolm Smith got it on the outside and held the ball for a second, and his whole bench screamed at him before he chucked it up, but it was too late. Allen takes it across half court, taking his time. Now Powers. Now into the paint, kick out Powers. Now Allen top of the key again. They keep working it to Lewis-Jean, who loses it, and the ball is turned over. Williams Jr. with it. Now he's going to push with momentum. He had to get across half court quickly. Lob outside almost to nobody. Green jacks up a 3. That one's good. 38-32 now the score. 12:20 remaining. Allen with it. Rhode Island College going on a little bit of a run here. Gets a screen from Lewis-Jean. Swung around to Omerovich, corner 3 ball. That one's good. Omerovich sends the 3 straight back at him. 3-point game once again. Nice crossover there by Williams Jr., but he's going to back out as help defense started to show. Three ball with Omerovich defending. That one's good. Chris Green shoots it over the top of Omerovich. .11:30 remaining. Allen gets a screen in the corner now. Lobbed out to Allen. Lewis-Jean just beyond the free throw line, and he drains that one. Smith tried to send that one down low, goes out of bounds off of the Beacons, and will take immediate timeout. The score, 41-37, Rhode Island on top here, and we'll be right back after this here on BeaconAthletics.com.
Something I discovered in myself is that if I have a goal, and I can accomplish it.
It's a well-rounded experience.
Something I discovered in myself is that if I have a goal, and I can accomplish it.
It's a well-rounded experience.
At a Division III school, you primarily a student athlete, so the school is really shaped around you developing yourself as a complete individual.
It helps a lot that you have a family with your team that can guide you.
Back here on BeaconAthletics.com. Rhode Island College is ready to go. Beacon's about to break huddle. We'll come out with Allen, Powers, Amerivich, McGrath, and Lewis Jean. Inbound is lobbed down on the low block. That one's up, no good. No foul called, even though there was a lot of contact. Offensive rebound. Play being called from the bench. Miscommunication as the ball was double teamed up on the key, which leads to an easy lay-in down low. I mean, if you're going to defend someone on offense in the half court, double team them, you got to do it on the outside or down in one of the corners. You don't do that up at the top of the key. They got way too many options up there. Omerovich takes a three from the corner. He misses it, tries to tip it out. Powers gets it back, though. Another rebound for Powers. McGrath, three ball from the near side corner. No good, but he's fouled. 3 free throws coming up here for Maurice McGrath. Justin Campbell, the freshman forward out of New Haven, Connecticut, commits that foul. That's his second, fourth team foul. 2 shots coming now. First one rims out, no good. It's been a tough game offensively so far for UMass Boston, especially at the start of both halves. And the second one is no good as well, 0 for 2. McGrath, we'll see if third time is the charm for him here. Third time is up, and that one is good. So third time is the charm for McGrath. As now a full court trap being run here by UMass. The trap is broken. Williams Jr. with it. Down low, reverse layup. That one's good and one. Nice strong layup there, finished by Justin Campbell. Foul is called on Kevin Lewis Jean. That's his second, team's third. First free throw is up and good. Beacons being pressed and a foul called as they almost lost it. Williams Jr. going to get hit with the foul. Trying to see if he can take it away from Allen. Freeman returns to the game, as does Barnes. This is the lineup that started the second half for the Beacons. Barnes pump fakes Allen, down to Powers. Tries to give it to Freeman on the block, but he wasn't ready for it. A little too low as well, and it's turned over. Green tried to push in transition. Now he lobs it down low, and that one is blocked by Freeman. Freeman barely got a piece of that, but prevented a dunk by Campbell. Allen gets a screen. Powers on the wing. Kick out. McGrath on the wing now, and he's going to take it up to the top of the court. Corner, McGrath goes around his defender and lays it in off the glass. Tough bending lay in there by McGrath. 46-40 now the score. Williams Jr. Slip screen for him. That's a 3-ball from Green. That one is no good. Powers corrals the rebound to Allen. Powers, now baseline jump shot off the pass from Powers. That one is in. Nice shot there by Barnes. And now it's 46-42. Beacon slowly crawling back into this one once again. Williams Jr. goes to his left. To Campbell. Green with it, crosses over. Kick out, 3-ball from the wing. That one is good. Shiner hits that one. Allen to Barnes, back to Allen. McGrath. Powers with it, dribbles once, back out to Allen. Hesitates. Now Powers. 3-ball, that one is no good, too strong. Bounces to the lap of Barnes, though. Corner, 3-ball. That one is good. McGrath is starting to heat up now. That's 5 straight points for the Beacons. 49-45 is the score. Down low, one dribble by Campbell, up off the glass and in. Campbell's pretty hot himself right now, though. Allen to Barnes. Screen from Freeman. Back to Allen. Powers. Freeman has it inside. Powers pump fakes from outside. Allen all day to shoot this one. That one is no good, just a bit short. Foul called there. McGrath can't believe it. And the timeout will be taken. Immediate timeout, so we'll take a quick break ourselves. The score, Beacons trail Rhode Island 51-45. We'll be right back after this on beaconsathletics.com.
I did receive a non-athletic scholarship upon entering school.
I got the presidential scholarship, which was huge for me.
I think there's more opportunities for academic scholarships in Division III.
I did receive academic scholarships. Just being involved on campus, being a leader, all those things combined kind of get me recognized. It's a great experience for me.
Back here on beaconathletics.com, some kids rocking out enjoying the game today. They're certainly having a fun time, to say the least. These kids are having a good time. The game itself is getting pretty good too, as it's only a 6-point game. It's been close throughout. Beacons are ready to go. Rhode Island is ready to go. Anchormen have been maintaining a lead that they've had since halftime. It almost was tied up right before the half. Did get tied up just after halftime. Carwin with it. He checked into the game. Hands off to Tribble, who also returned. Green with it. Being defended by Barnes. Jones being defended by Freeman. A foul called, and they're going to get Barnes. It's the 5th foul of the half for UMass Boston. And that's it for Barnes. He fouls out of the game. That's 5 for him already. Just under 7 minutes left in the second half, so Barnes is done. So now checking in for him is Cesar. We'll have to play extended minutes here in the second half. Post up. Now out into the corner and out of bounds. Chris Green got handed the ball, but he had his heel on the line. So that'll be a turnover, Beacon ball. Rolled inbound here for Beacon. Allen with it. McGrath back to Allen. Freeman, near side. That's a 3-ball for Cesar. That one's no good. Tipped around. Powers gets another rebound. Of course, who else would get the rebounds? And that's 2 free throws coming up here for Powers as he goes straight to the rim and draws the foul. Powers has been a rebounding machine for the Beacons today. First free throw is up, and that one rolls in for Powers. It's now a 5-point game. Second one is up, and that one is good. Powers goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Substitution. Checking back into the game is Malcolm Smith. He gets it off the inbounds as they're trying to trap once again are the Beacons. And it's lost. Saved, but his foot was on the line. Out on Cesar. So Rhode Island will have possession. Scheider with it. Working against McGrath. Switch now defensively. Carwin gets a pair of screens. Drive into the paint. That one's up. No good, but a foul. And that will put Rhode Island in the bonus. There'll be 2 free throws here anyway because it was a shooting foul. But every free throw from here on out will result in, every foul from here on out will result in free throws, excuse me. First one is up, and that one is short. No good. Justin Campbell returns to the game. He was playing pretty well before he took a seat on the bench. And that one is good. Both teams now with 6 fouls apiece. Allen. McGrath now back to Allen. Down low, Freeman. Puts that one up. That one is in. Looked like that was going to go off the back iron and out, but got a nice roll straight into the basket for him, and it's now a 1-possession game. 5:40 remaining and a foul called. I believe this is going to be called on the floor, so it'll be a 1-and-1. It's going to be on Quadry Allen. That's his second. Team's 7th. First free throw is up, and that one's good, so he'll be awarded a second free throw attempt here. Free throw number 2 is up, and that one's off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Powers. Freeman down low to Powers, pump fakes, goes up, and he draws a foul. Powers has been playing some tough basketball all game so far. He has hauled in a ton of rebounds. He has drawn fouls. Played a very good game fundamentally. First one is up, and that one is good. 2 substitutions coming in for Rhode Island. Williams Jr. checks in, as does Chris Green. Second one is up for Powers, and that one is good. Full court trap being run once again by UMass Boston. The trap is broken by Rhode Island. They have it in the half court now. 16 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Williams Jr. gives it to Tribble. Kick out. Back to Tribble. One dribble. Loses it for a second. Puts it back up. And that one is in. Coach Jason Harris wanted to double dribble there. I don't think he realized that the ball got poked away from Tribble. Allen to Cesar. To Freeman. Back to Cesar. 3-ball from the corner right in front of the bench, and that one is good. And that'll make it a 1-point game. 55-54 now the score. Tipped away, almost stolen by the Beacons, and finally they break the trap. Sider gives it to Williams Jr. Slowing things down, 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Tribble. Campbell. Now to Scheider. Scheider crossing over, 3 seconds left on the shot clock. He pulls up a few feet off the arc and drains it. Nice clutch shot made there. And a timeout taken by Rhode Island. Nice, tough clutch shot there. He was a few feet off the arc when he pulled up for that shot with the shot clock close to expiring, but drained it to push it back to a 4-point game. It's now 58-54. Make sure you stay tuned for the post game. Steve will have an interview with head coach Jason Harris. We'll also go over some highlights, some team stats. We'll look ahead as well to what's coming up next for the Beacons. UMass Boston keeping it close, certainly. We got to wonder how close they can keep it, because eventually they'll have to make a move to try and take the lead with 4 minutes remaining here in the second half. The offense has certainly been better for both sides here in the second half. Typically, UMass Boston does play much better in the second half than the first. As the buzzer sounds, both teams should be ready to go now. Jason Harris going over one last thing with his team, taking as much time as he will be allowed. The official comes and breaks them up. They'll get possession here. Powers to inbound. Allen with it. He takes it across the timeline. 2-3 zone being run again by Rhode Island. Something they've done for just about the entirety of this game. Powers to Allen, back to Powers, who drives, kicks it into the corner. 3-ball from McGrath. That one's good. McGrath has done a good job shooting in this second half here. And now it's once again a 1-point game. Brandon Williams Jr. passes it down low, and that one is blocked, but a foul. So Freeman gets called for the foul. So a pair of free throws coming here for Justin Campbell. First one is up, and that one is good, pushing it to a 2-point game. And now the second one is up, and that one is good for Campbell. He goes 2 for 2, making it a 3-point game. You got to wonder if the Beacons are going to try and work it to McGrath again. He's been having a good second half shooting, especially from the outside. Allen for 3. That one's just short. That would have tied it. No good. Rebounded by Rhode Island. Rhode Island pushing in transition. Down low, one dribble, that one's up and it rolls in. Campbell once again. He's had a heck of a second half himself. 62-57 now the score. The timeout taken by UMass Boston. Allen frustrated visibly as they had it at a 1-point game, but they've watched that lead slide away to now once again a 5-point game. And that's what UMass Boston has done throughout this game. They've made a move, they've made it close, but they haven't quite closed the gap. They still trail by 5 points, 62-57. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on BeaconAthletics.com. Back here on BeaconAthletics.com, these fans are certainly enjoying the game and the music, and for some of them, even the dancing too. Beacons, however, on the court are certainly getting a little frustrated as they keep making it close, but can't quite take the next step and the lead. They'll get the ball here as they trail 5. 2:45 remaining in the second half. Allen calls out a play. This is something we haven't seen. They're all sliding to one side, and Freeman loses it. A little too low for him. He fell over trying to get the ball, and it's taken away. Rhode Island going to slow things down, kill clock, but also try and look to extend their lead. See if they look for Justin Campbell here. The freshman is having quite some game, and they do give it to him down low. He puts it up but draws a foul. And Campbell has had a very strong second half for Rhode Island offensively, and they just keep giving him the ball. It's on Sam Powers. That's his third foul. Dan Powers. It's 9 fouls now against the Beacons. So it'll be 2 free throws from here on out. And the rebound, oh wow, that is a huge miscommunication for UMass Boston. It goes off the rim. Both Powers and Freeman stare at each other, and it just goes off of Freeman's foot and out of play. Not what you want to have happen. Green with it. Now he hands it off. Fresh shot clock is also part of the problem for the Beacons too, as they're going to kill some more clock. But a foul called and 2 free throws coming up here as Rhode Island is in the double bonus. That'll be on Powers, who now has 4. He's had a very good game for the Beacons. Definitely don't want him to foul out. He's been killing the offensive glass as that first free throw is short. Williams Jr.'s second free throw is up, and that one is good. Nothing but net. Cesar with it. Full court press. And he's able to get it across the timeline. Gets it to Powers. Powers hop step, tries to put it up, tipped out of bounds off of Rhode Island. It'll remain UMass Boston ball. Freeman to Powers. Now Cesar, and a foul called off the ball. I believe they're going to get Brandon Williams Jr. with the foul. No, it's Green who gets hit with the foul. That's only his first foul of the game. 1:49 remaining. Omerovic checks back in. So McGrath will take some free throws here. First one is up, and that one is good, so he'll get a second free throw attempt. 8 fouls so far in the second half for Rhode Island. Second one is up, and that one's good. Full court press being run. Now they try to trap, and they break half court. Williams Jr. with it, working against Allen. One-on-one. Now on the near side, Scheider floats it up, and that's going to be an offensive foul. A charge called against Scheider as he drove straight into his defender. Four-point game, 1:27 remaining. UMass Boston with possession. Got to get a score here with the time that's on the clock. You can't come away empty-handed, or else the clock's going to start working against you. Cesar, out to Omerovich. Allen. McGrath. Hop step, puts up the floater, and that one's good. And it looked like McGrath may have hurt his knee a little bit there. He's limping a little bit, grabbing at his right knee. He's going to try and tough it out as best he can, but you can see he's grimacing and definitely slowed down. Green with it in the corner, trying to take some time. 13 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to drive with his left hand. Pull up. Mid-range jumper. That one is short. Tipped around. Offensive rebound. Blocked away, and it still remains Rhode Island ball. Fresh shot clock for them as well, so that's really going to kill clock. Hand off. Green with it. Green calls for a screen, now calls it off. He's going to drive, spin, picks up his dribble, puts up the tough shot with 2 on the shot clock, no good. Rebound, Powers. And a foul called. Wow. Huge mistake there with just under 9 seconds left. The Beacons have the ball, and you foul them. And not only that, now they're in the double bonus, so they get 2 free throw attempts, not a 1-and-1. Powers has been leading his team today. Let's see if he can finish. First one is up, and that one's good. He's drawn fouls. He has gotten just about every single rebound imaginable, and now has a chance to tie the game up with 9 seconds remaining. Jim goes silent. It's up. And that's no good. Rebounded by Rhode Island, and they have to intentionally foul, and they do. Williams gets fouled with 7.8 left. So he'll get a pair of free throws down on the opposite end. So 2 free throws coming up here. The chance to extend the lead. It'll still be a 1-possession game after this, though, no matter what the result. And the first one is no good. So now best case scenario for Rhode Island, if they hit this free throw, it's 2 to tie, 3 for the win. Second free throw attempt as the gym's getting loud, stomping their feet. Williams puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Omerovich. Allen takes it. He crosses half court. 5 seconds left. 4. He takes it in the wing. He drives, puts up the layup off the glass and in with 0.9 seconds left on the clock. Lob the heave from half court. Off the backboard. No good. The losing streak is over. The Beacons win. What a way to end that game. That is just about as good as it gets. Basically, since the end of the first half, it was nothing but gain a little bit of ground, fall behind again. Gain a little bit of ground, fall behind again. And for the first time that they lead in the second half, it was with 0.9 seconds on the clock. What a comeback for UMass Boston. over Rhode Island College. What a heck of a win for them, and you can tell that these players are excited, the fans are excited, some of them are running out on the court to greet them now. We're going to take a quick break. A lot to go over here in the postgame. Definitely stay tuned. Final score, UMass Boston 64, Rhode Island 63.
We are celebrating the second annual Division III week, April 8th through 14th. The NCAA's largest division is home to more than 175,000 student athletes who dedicate themselves to rigorous academics, competitive athletics, and the opportunity to pursue other passions on and off campus. This special week is an opportunity for us to observe and celebrate the impact of our student athletes on our campus and in the surrounding community. During the week, this Division III member will be holding at least one activity highlighting academic achievement, athletic accomplishment, or campus and community involvement. We already conduct recognition programs and community service activities throughout the year, but Division III week is the perfect opportunity to build on these efforts. These types of activities will be happening on campuses across Division III, having a powerful impact on the division's efforts to tell this story across the nation. Look for more information about Division III week activities on this website, and please join us in celebrating our outstanding Division III student athletes.
Joined here by Quadry Allen. Kind of take me through that last play when you took it up the court and took it yourself.
Well, I know we had like 6 seconds left, so Coach told me to push. So my thing was to push, and everything hasn't been going well for me all game. So Coach has been confident in me all season. So I just got to the rim and I put one up.
Now, huge game. What does this really do for your team and for the rest of the season for you guys?
Well, you know, we've lost 9 straight, and it's been an uphill battle. Coach has been great with us. We've been pushing. Coach say, knock on the door, keep knocking on the door, and they finally let us in. And I know this has been a big win for our program, a good win for Coach because he graduated from Rhode Island, so I'm just happy. I'm just hoping we can continue this win streak going into the playoffs.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, Coach, after the first half, we kind of talked about Coach versus Cancer. What does it kind of mean to you and the Beacons to have this day and Coach versus Cancer?
You know, it's special for me, and it is for everybody here probably. We've all been affected by cancer, somebody in our life, whether it's your mom, you know, a family member, you know, a grandparent. Myself, I've lost an aunt. So it's just special for me to be able to partake in it. I know it's not in front of a 20,000 seat arena, but it sure sounded like it tonight.
Now again, crazy win, breaking a 9-game winning streak and getting your first losing streak. My bad. Getting your first win against your alma mater, Rick. What does this really mean for you and the team?
Again, it's a good program win. You know, we've been struggling, but again, we told our guys before today, hey, we've prepared the right way. We've had 3 great days of practice, and for these guys to have 3 great days of practice when they hadn't won a game in 2 months. It says more about those guys than it says anything about, you know, me playing my alma mater. You know, it's just another game. And at the end of the day, you can't judge me on where I went. I was 18 years old, you know.
Thank you, Coach. Great win. Back to the booth.
Thank you very much, Steve. And a great win, to say the absolute least, for the Beacons. Probably one of the biggest highlights of this season. That layup by Allen down there at the end. And what a heck of a game. It's throughout the entire second half. You know, the Beacons would try to make the move to take the lead, and they would come just so close, but never actually overtake the lead. So it was absolutely back and forth in the second half. But like I said before, the first time they take the lead in the second half is with 0.9 seconds left on the clock, and that's all that mattered, as Rhode Island couldn't get that last basket to go. And UMass Boston was able to walk away today victorious. Some final stats. I mentioned the poor shooting in the first half. Well, in the second half, it was very much improved for both teams. UMass Boston shot 51.9% from the floor in the second half, 36 from downtown, and 76.9 from the charity stripe. On the other end, Rhode Island College shot 56% from the floor, 45 from downtown, and 46% from the charity stripe. So the free throws were definitely a big margin that caused the loss for Rhode Island College. And here we go, rebounds First person I wanted to look at immediately, Dan Powers. He had 17 total rebounds in that game. And not to discredit him, 17 points, excuse me. McGrath had 16 points himself, 16 rebounds for Powers. So Powers had a heck of a game. Allen, not a great game. He had no points, 0 for 3 from downtown, didn't take a free throw attempt, and his first point of the game came right at the end to take the lead to make it 64-63. Once again, a heck of a game for, Powers, a heck of a game for McGrath, and while the stat sheet may not show it, heck of an ending for Allen. Let's go over some of the highlights from this game, and there certainly were many. Let's take a look at them as they're going right now. 3-ball right there. And right there is the missed free throw, the big one. And with no timeouts left, they just had to work it across half court. And Allen drove. No help defense show that time. With the right hand, lays it up off the glass and in. And those are his only 2 points of the game right there. But those may be, in his senior season, the 2 biggest points that he scores on his UMass Boston career. Certainly a heck of a game for UMass Boston. Certainly one of the highlights of the season. Let's take a look ahead for UMass Boston and see what they have coming up right now. See if they can ride the wave of momentum that they hope to be getting from this game going forward. On the 10th, they will travel to Southern Maine. Tip-off for that game is at 7:30. Then on the 13th, they will be at Plymouth State. And then they return home on the 17th to take on UMass Dartmouth. Tip-off for that game is at 7:30 p.m. I'd like to take a second to thank our production team for this game. They did a fantastic job in the first game, a great job in the second game as well. The producer, Seth Orensky. The directors, Elizabeth Gallivan and Alex Carasoto. Instant replay, Rachel Maslak. I'm on play-by-play. Steve Witkowski is the sideline reporter. Steve Consiglio is one of the cameramen. The other two, Taylor Paulina and Michaela Chanko, is the final camera operator. I'd like to thank UMass Boston for giving me the opportunity to come here and call 2 very exciting games for 2 very different reasons. One, a blowout. The second one, a comeback in the last second with 0.9 seconds left. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope you all enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow, even though the New England Patriots are not participating this year. It certainly should be a good one. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and have a good night.